You're watching CN2 News. It was a random meeting and a simple invitation. An award-winning Rock Hill author and playwright heads to Europe for a film workshop and meets a new Russian friend with similar interests. An invitation to use his stage has led to quite the experience for many. CN2's David Metzel with a Carolina connection that's not quite like any other.
International theater director Albert Rudnitsky traveling from Moscow, Russia to direct a play right here in Rock Hill.
Let him just stand up more movements.
Albert was invited to America by Terry Roosh, who has been producing plays for 50 years and operates Rock Hill's Main Street Contemporary Theater.
Watching Albert direct has been a true experience in my life. His method is careful, meticulous, and demanding, but the results are incredible.
This giving Albert a chance to meet several people in the local art scene and work with different cultures while earning his master's degree from GITIS, Europe's largest theater university.
It's also a very good experience to work with another mentality, another culture.
Manu Barba moved here from France nearly 20 years ago. He's been acting most of his life.
Albert is a foreigner. I am a foreigner. And we work with American people.
With anybody that's unfamiliar, you have to learn their style of communication.
We're still kind of in this Russian, American, modern, 1900 time period.
He's working through 3 languages.
It's the combination of the 3 that make this show unique.
As you can imagine, the language barrier providing a few minor setbacks.
First week of rehearsing, I thought that the word fix it means keep it.
So every time we would do something, thinking that we weren't doing it right, we would have to repair it, we'd fix it.
And he looked at the word on his translator, and it was like, keep it. You know what? That's like a play. Play is obstacle that we have to jump over. Life is full of obstacles that we jump over, and that was a perfect illustration of it.
Albert using his film directing experience for this multimedia production.
Now you can see art going more towards film.
The play, Old Woman, a comedy, was adapted from a novel written by Daniel Harms, one of Russia's most famous writers.
First you read it and you think, it's a guy who can't function in society. Then you read it a second time and you're like, no, the guy is normal. It's the society that's not working for him. We went into the store. Everybody can be that character.
You can tell that he truly loves what he's doing. He's invested his whole self into the play. And then I love what we're doing with the music too.
Die from corpse poison.
I asked some of the crew members if they feel that Albert deserves a master's degree from Europe's finest university.
No. He deserves a PhD in patience. He deserves a PhD in patience. He deserves a PhD in directing people, and maybe a master in speaking English.
What surprised me in U.S., when I start rehearsing, I just say a few words and they start to show something. They start to try. Russian actors, they are thinking a lot, maybe too much. They just go deep inside the material, motivation.
Bad form, and it's quite tactless. Albert has a real a vision of what he wants.
Theater is the most important thing in my life, because theater gives me a chance to create my own universe on the stage. You live another life on the stage, and for director, it's a chance to create this life. I want to say thanks for Terry Roosh, who invited me and opened for me this world.
I want Albert to take back the art spirit of Rock Hill when he goes back to Moscow.
The cast and crew hope their performance makes as memorable an impression on you as the rehearsal experience has had on them.
How do you explain to people in Moscow what Southern hospitality is?
Rock Hill, it's like a small paradise maybe for creative people.
A theater experience from around the globe, landing on a Rock Hill stage. David Metzel, CN2 News.
Carolina Connection is brought to you by Agape Senior. For more information, visit agapesenior.com.
I've had the pleasure of spending some time with Albert, and he is a very interesting person. We're happy to have you here in town, and thank you for sharing your talents with us. You can experience the entire crew's hard work. The play Old Woman and 2 other short comedies is set to run the next 2 weekends, Friday and Saturday nights. Tickets are $15. The theater building is in an old warehouse and has no sign over the door, so you're in the right place if you're at that address. Just call the number on the screen if you have any more questions. And stay with us. CN2 Sports up next.